Writer's Book!
Legal Betrayal, How Courts and Feminists Exploit Men by Conrad Riker, available now. You ever notice how women test men like they're inspecting a used car? Does he keep a plant alive? Oh wow, what a groundbreaking metric for responsibility. Meanwhile, the same woman will kill a cactus by forgetting it exists for 6 months. But sure, let's judge a man's entire capacity for commitment based on whether his ficus survives his work schedule. This isn't about responsibility, it's about control. Women have turned dating into a compliance test, where men jump through hoops like circus animals just to prove they're worthy of basic respect. Take the white liar see trap. She'll drop some obvious falsehood just to see if you call her out. If you do, you're too confrontational. If you don't, you're not perceptive enough. Heads she wins, tails you lose. It's not about honesty, it's about power. Women use these little games to establish dominance early, conditioning men to second-guess themselves. And if you think this is just harmless flirting, you're dead wrong. This is how they train you to accept bigger manipulations down the line, like when she accidentally forgets to mention her credit card debt until after the wedding. Then there's the loyalty test, where she gets a friend to slide into your DMs just to see if you bite. Newsflash, if you're setting traps for your partner, you're the problem. Healthy relationships don't need covert ops, but feminists have convinced women that men are inherently untrustworthy, so surveillance is justified. Funny how that same energy never applies to her male best friends, who's clearly orbiting like a vulture. And let's talk about the Financial Irresponsibility Act. She'll pretend to be reckless with money just to see if you correct her. If you do, you're controlling C. If you don't, you're enabling A. Again, no winning. This isn't about financial literacy. It's about forcing men into a lose-lose scenario where they're always the villain. Meanwhile, courts happily hand over 50% of a man's earnings to the same woman who couldn't balance a checkbook if her life depended on it. The truth? These tests aren't about compatibility. They're about control. Women have been sold this fantasy, that they're entitled to a man who's perfect in every way while bringing nothing but demands to the table. And the system backs them up. Family courts, HR departments, even pop culture all reinforce the idea that men exist to serve, provide, and pass arbitrary inspection. Well, here's a test for you. Walk away. Any woman who treats you like an audition isn't worth your time. The real prize isn't her approval. It's your freedom. And no amount of feminist gaslighting can change that. Legal Betrayal, How Courts and Feminists Exploit Men by Conrad Riker. Buy now. Links below video.